A handful of times over the last few weeks, a common question has come up from some of my clients, other people that I have talked to, and it's basically a version of how do I make money fast in my business? What can I do today that will get me profit or get me revenue, get me cash that I can hold in my hand as soon as possible? Well, that's the wrong question. And before I tell you the right question, let me tell you some of the advice that I got in 2014 from my friend Cliff Ravenscraft. I met him for the first time at a conference, and I asked him a very similar question, except my question was, since he's the podcast answer man, my question was targeted to how can I make money with my podcast as soon as possible. And he told me that I was also asking the wrong question, but he said, don't focus on the money. The money will come later. Be so good they can't ignore you. And I think Cliff might have been quoting someone else when he said that, but that leads us to the real question that you should be asking, and that's, what can I be so good at that people are forced to pay attention to me? What can I be the best at? What can I be an expert at? How can I leverage my strengths and my talents to be truly world-class and phenomenal? That's the question you should be asking, not how can I make money as quick and as fast as possible. And if you stuck around and watched this video this long, let me maybe reward you with something that I just thought of as a way to make money. If you've been following my Facebook posts, you'll know that this is a brand new camera, and I'm using a cool microphone on the top of it. But I just had this idea since I've been thinking about cameras and how to use them for my business. So cameras combined with this question of how you can make money. Most people don't spend a whole lot of time researching anything. We've become a society of quick wins, how to get quick results, how to get what we want now instead of having to wait for it. So we don't research just a whole lot anymore. So here's how I think you could make money today. If you invested in a camera such as this one is a pretty nice Canon EOS 80D, but you don't have to buy this one, or you could borrow one like it, or you could get a 60 or 70D. You get a nice camera, or even one of the lower to mid-range DSLRs like a T4, I think they're Ts, or T6i or something like that. For less than $1,000, you could buy some equipment. And then walk down your street. Is anybody selling a house? Think about when you bought your house, or when you were if you're looking to buy a house, where do you go to look? Sure, you could go to Remax or Century 21 or whoever. Keller Williams is a big one. You could go to all of these places and search through their listings, but more and more common are people sharing things on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those kinds of things. I don't know how many times I've seen this. People are sharing pictures of their house trying to sell it. They are doing the job of their realtor, in addition to the realtor, or possibly saving that money and trying to sell it themselves. What if you went to that person, you had your camera in hand, you knocked on their door, and you said, hey, I noticed you were selling your house or trying to sell your house. Would you mind if I came in and took some professional photographs? I'll do it for free. I'll give you all of the images, and you just pay me what you think it's worth at the end. You can give them to your realtor, or you can post them on your Facebook page, whatever. I'm just trying to get some business for my photography business. You don't even have to have a photography business. You don't have to have a business card. If they say no, nothing lost. You just go down to the next house that's someone trying to sell. And if they say yes, you might get, $50, $60, $70. Or let's say let's do easy math. Let's say they gave you $50. You walked around for 30 minutes. You went back to your house. You deleted all the blurry images or the ones that weren't fantastic, and then you just put it on a flash drive that you bought at Home Depot for $1.99 at the cashier's desk, and then you dropped it off. You probably made more money in that hour that it would take you than you do at your day job. I'm just guessing. If you make $20 an hour, that's about $40,000 a year. If in 1 hour you made $50, you can see where the math gets on your side pretty fast. So how do you get money fast? How do you generate revenue for your business fast? The wrong question. What can you be the best at? What can you be the expert at? And how can you be so good? Or what can you be so good at that nobody can ignore your talent and your skills? And then what are you willing to do to pound the pavement and go out and get it? Have an awesome day.